Yeah. What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this Money Making Friday with the Pig Dogs Morning Show. It's just me and Costi Durant. Costi, what's happening, brother?
Love the new show concept, man. I'm finally able to bring it to you guys. It's a Jay Briggs and Costi show on Fridays. It's brand new. Just wait for the new graphics packages. It's coming. Very excited. It took a lot of production to get here, but we're finally here. So welcome to the Costi and Jay show.
Today is the Costi and Jay show, man. Ruffalo out with the meat sweats. Or maybe it was Taco Bell. I didn't really
Those cheesy gordita crunches got him again.
Yeah, that roof. Nah, he'll be back probably tomorrow.
He took a Ruffalo on today. It's okay.
Yeah. I think he did all his videos, though. So if y'all want his opinion, he covers damn near everything. Go check it out. And scoop up some premiums from my man. Go buy his best bet. $19, man. Can't beat it. $19. Like, come on, man. Money Making Friday. Hey, Costi, them gold helmets.
Well, I had the under yesterday. It looked like it was dead under, and they just decided to stop playing defense in the second half. But we've been saying this for a while. Penn State can't beat top 5, top 10 teams. This has just been Franklin's nemesis his entire career at Penn State, and it's, he's not the one playing, but I get it. He's trusting his quarterback in the final drive not to throw an interception. They're potentially maybe trying to get that game-winning field goal, but just a shame, man. Sad. I mean, I like Notre Dame, so I'm happy that the outcome of the game. But, man, if you were a Penn State fan or a Penn State bettor, you were doing this roller coaster the entire game.
I didn't end up giving the play out officially. Here on the show yesterday, I did say if I were to bet it, it would have been Penn State. They lost that game in the first quarter. Fourth and goal from the 2. You kick the field goal. You ain't trying to win. You're not trying to win. You're not trying to win. You're not trying to win. It's the biggest game on the biggest stage. You got to play to win. 7-0 lead. Then they would have got the other touchdown. It would have been 14 instead of 10. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, this thing's probably over. Shout out Notre Dame. Shout out Marcus Freeman. Shout out Riley Leonard. Penn State, adios amigos, man. You play passive, you get passive results. Put your chips to the middle of the table, you win big. And you're here to win big in these moments, not to go home, not to play conservative. So shout out to Gold Helmets, man. Them boys punched their ticket to the Natty. We'll see if they can go and get it done. I doubt it, though, because, they got a date with them Longhorns after what happens tonight. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. What else happened last night, Costi?
We have last night we had I came on the show and I was in the comments yesterday, and the great spot on the NBA board was the Seattle Crafters. This team coming off, Cavs coming off the win. Now they were on a 3-game road trip. Finally came home.
They were like, yeah, but it was 3-game road trip, but it was like 6 road games in 7. Because their one home game, they came and played one home game at Charlotte. They had a tough little road trip. It was Denver, Lakers, Golden State, Dallas. Then they came home against Charlotte, and then they played Oklahoma City. And then that was the sandwich game right there against the Raptors. And then they have they got somebody good on deck. They play somebody good, I think, tomorrow or Sunday. So
it was a bad spot to lay that big number at home. And so I really liked it. I mean, overall, the NBA card it's pretty good, in my opinion. There's a couple good spots yesterday. Like I cashed with Utah. I think you were on Utah as well. Finally.
I did not cash with Utah, man. I did.
Oh,
not.
You didn't have Utah?
I did have Utah. I got greedy though.
You took the money line? Well, hey man, if you keep doing that yearly, it pays out.
That's been my killer of this season. I went back and looked at it last night. The difference for me this season and last season are my money line dogs. I've not been hitting them this year. And I was cashing like nobody's business on them last year. I'm gonna keep attacking them though. That's my style of betting. That's how I bet. You know, I'm gonna live with the spots. I'm gonna live with the situations, and we're gonna come out on the other side. Last night, I just really liked the spot for a money line. As a home underdog, they had beaten Miami 5 straight games, so they were looking for their 6th. They've covered now against Miami as an underdog 11 straight games, so that's something to look at. But yeah, I got a little greedy. I took them outright money line, but yeah, it was their spot last night. Shout out to them boys. They should have won the game, though. They trash ass. My Mavs, oh my god, that comeback they had to end that game was insane. I know probably a lot of people wasn't watching that, but man, go back and watch the highlights on YouTube if you missed it. Crazy, insane. They were down 10 with like, I want to say 3 to go in the win. But Costi, man, let's talk about today, man. Let's talk about today. We got some money making opportunities today. Let's start in college hoops, man. We got a game starting early.
We got to start with the best sport out there.
You want to start what? NHL?
Yeah. Just because Roof's not here, man, I've made a commitment.
All right, bet. We got what? 5 games. We got the Blackhawks and the Red Wings, the Canadians and the Capitals, the Canucks and the Hurricanes, the Kings and the Jets, and the Sharks and the Hockey Club. How you feeling here in these games here in hockey today?
So you know how I love my dogs. I'm going to take, it's not a true dog, but I'm going to take the Sharks on the puck line here, plus 1.5 in your lane 110. So it's even money bet, but you're getting the plus 1.5. You know, as bad as the Sharks have been, and they've only won 5 games on the road, Utah is just as bad at home. I just don't trust them. So I'd rather take the plus 1.5 here on the puck line and be okay with it. I always do 1 pick a day now. I do my strategy similar to what I do for baseball. And this is new because Ruffalo pushed me to do this. So now I'm sticking to it. Just like I do in baseball, I take plus 1.5s or minus 1.5s to offset juices. I don't trust this team to win, but I want to have the goals in my back pocket. So plus 1.5 for the Sharks for me.
Nothing for me really jumps off the page today. I'll lean towards Carolina on the puck line, attacking some plus money with them. The Canucks, they've been free falling. They've lost 4 or 5. I trust the Hurricanes at home. I like betting Carolina at home, so I'll lay a puck line with them. They should beat up on Vancouver. And the other one I would lean towards the Jets, just money line against the Kings. I know the Kings playing well. They won 4 straight, but they were all at home. And this is a revenge game at home for the Jets. They lost to the Kings back in November in LA. So just a small lean for me on the Jets, minus 120. I know I usually like to play the Jets, but today I actually like them. All right, Costa, we got hockey out the way. Now let's go to college hoops. Small card in college hoops today. It's a baby card, but it's because tomorrow, Roof gave me the number of games it was yesterday. I forgot. It's like how many? 164? I think he's what he said.
Insane. Saturdays are always, Tuesdays and Saturdays are the high volume games. So it's a huge card, but you really have to dial in and you have to do your homework, not tomorrow morning. You have to do it tonight if you're going to get through all the games, if you're the guy that goes through every game, which I do. Most people just look at the sweet spots and go, oh, I like this team because they're ranked versus unranked, whatever. But if you're doing this as a business, you have to put in the homework a day ahead of time. I mean, I know you do. You do this stuff 24/7. This is not a job. This is a lifestyle for you.
Let's go to college hoops, though. Let's go to college hoops. We have Merrimack versus Sacred Heart on
The Sharks.
Shark. We got Kent State versus Buffalo, St. Peter's versus Niagara, Long Island versus Stonehill, Minnesota versus Wisconsin, the Lake Show, Mercyhurst versus STFU. We got Fairleigh Dickinson versus Lemoyne, Wagner versus Central Connecticut, Siena versus Quinnipiac, Mount St. Mary's versus Manhattan, Ryder versus Canisius, Iona versus Fairfield, UCLA versus Maryland, and Central Michigan versus Toledo. Like I said, it's a baby card today in college hoops. But still some money-making opportunities. I'm going to take STFU against the Lakeshore of Mercyhurst. They're favored in the game for a reason. I don't want to be taking Mercyhurst on the road. Solid bounce. I think this is as good as it's going to get for STFU. Solid bounce back spot at home. I'll lay the 2.5. It's under a bucket. I'll lean towards St. Francis, Pennsylvania. I'm gonna also lean towards. Let me see what else is in here. I'm gonna actually lean. This is gonna sound crazy, but I'm gonna lean towards Central Michigan plus the points against Toledo. I know Central Michigan's lost 4 of their last 5. I know they've been terrible. I know Toledo's won back-to-back. The last game of the day on the card, I think it just go the other way. I think Central Michigan might just shock the world and win this game outright tonight. So
shock the world.
They're only dogs by 3.5. So it's not really
not shocking the world.
Yeah, it's not really shocking the world, but
not even shocking themselves.
Yeah, I think they win that game, though. I think they win it. So that's really all I like today in college hoops in this baby card. Trying to see if there's anything else, but I think that's it for me. UCLA, Maryland. Unranked team at home, coming off 2 L's against a ranked team. They're favored. Small lean on Maryland, but I highly doubt I'm going to bet that game. I'm just being real with y'all. I highly doubt I'm going to bet it. So small lean on Maryland, but bottom of the barrel. Costi?
Yeah, the only one I really like is Maryland. And that's not because I'm a homer. I've faded them plenty of times this year already in the right spots. But Maryland is just different at the Comcast Infinity Center. They're 9-1 at home. Now, UCLA has really big road wins. I mean, they've had a pretty tough schedule this year. They're coming off 2 losses as well. And Maryland has 2 losses, but those losses were on the road to Oregon. And we just saw what Oregon did the other night. I actually had them as I gave it out of my video as money line underdog. Not crazy, but plus 120 is plus 120. It's better in your pocket than the books, I always say. And Maryland is just different at home. They cover. They're 7-4 against the spread at home. 7-3 against the spread at home. So this is just a different team. I think they match up really well. They have the big men to control UCLA. Guys like Queen and Reese, they're solid inside presence, and they have the guard play. Maryland is sneaky. They're unranked. There's a reason why the books made them a favorite versus a ranked team. And they're laying 4.5. It's not like they're laying 2 points here. So there's a reason for that. I gave it out actually in my video, guys. So I took Maryland laying the points here. I think they just play different ball. They suck on the road, but the spots I like to take them under 5 points at home in certain situations against most teams, unless it's like a top 10 team. If I'm laying 4.5, I'm taking Maryland. So I don't really like much else on the board. STFU is another good one. That's about it, man. It's just a weird card tonight. Not really obsessed with it. A lot of bad teams playing each other.
Fair enough. Let's go to the NBA. The National Basketball Association. We got the Warriors and the Pacers. Oh, wait. Yeah, we do. We got the Warriors and the Pacers, and we got the Bucks and the Magic. How you feeling?
You said the 76ers and the...
No, I said the Warriors and the Pacers.
Oh, the Warriors. Sorry, you have a different rotation than I have. I'm still, as much as I hate to do this, and they've been burning me a couple times in a row now as a home team. I'm still playing the number. I'm still playing the spot, and I'm fading Milwaukee on the road, taking the Magic. This has not gone well for me. The Magic have let me down a couple times here as a home dog, but they're still the number one best covering team in the last 2 years at home, regardless of who's on the court. I don't trust Milwaukee. Milwaukee wins this game, but the Magic cover. And then this Golden State game's tough. Tough, man. But back end of a back-to-back for Golden State. It's a lot of points. But Pacers are sneaky in these spots. There's a reason why they made them 8 at home. Playing really good ball. Won 5 of their last 6. They've covered 5 of their last 6. I'm going to take the Pacers here, laying the points. Warriors are old.
I'm on Indiana as well. I'm going to lay it here with the Pacers. These are two teams right now going in opposite directions. Pacers playing really well. Some of their best basketball of the season. The Warriors still seem to be free falling. In my opinion, I think the line just tells me everything I need to know. Like, Indiana is 7.5-point favorites for a reason. I know both injury reports kind of ugly right now, but I still I'm on Indiana. I love the way they're playing right now. And I'm on Orlando as well. Hey man, say. I want my Magic back. That's what I want. I want my Magic.
Me too. Me too.
I want my Magic back, man. Please return. I'm on them though.
Would you say, since you're a volume better in the NBA, that because you play your spots consistently and you stick to the spots consistently, season long it plays out? But when somebody just hears you say a team and it loses, they want to burn you on the cross for it. But in reality, you're just playing your spots seasonally. And at the end of the season, you have a great record. So it's like, I always try to emphasize that when you're a volume better, it's just playing your spots every day. And you have to play everything. You can't just play one game here or there.
Yep. Got to play the spots, got to play the situations. And like you said, over a long haul, that's why I try to talk about a lot of percentages and things like that. Like, I try to emphasize that to people. If we hit like 60% on 4 or 5 teams, bro, that's life-changing over a season. You just got to identify those spots early and stick to them.
Well, also, if you hit 56, 57% with your volume, you make way more than somebody hitting 65% with low volume.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know.
So if you're 56% at the end with the amount of volume you put out, you're going to be in great shape. You know, you'll be up over 4,000 units on the site again for NBA, like you were last year.
Yeah. The run is coming. You know, it's always like it gets a little choppy, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere,
stupid, dummy, crazy hot.
Friday, tonight's a good night to start it, man. Tonight's a good night to start it. But yeah, the flip side of that Orlando Magic coin too is it's not like Milwaukee is this dominant ATS team. It's not like Milwaukee is, you know what I mean? So it has to be two sides of the coin. Yeah, Orlando hasn't been playing well, but it's not like Milwaukee has either. So not rushing to lay it with Milwaukee on the road. Give me the Magic. I trust them. They're my boys. We gonna rock out with them here in this spot. We got the Sixers and the Pelicans, and the Kings and the Celtics. Sixers Pelicans is just an outright pass for me, honestly. Because I pick every NBA game every day, forced to play it, I would lean towards New Orleans plus the points and outright money line. But y'all know how many times I've bet New Orleans this season? Maybe like one time, and I don't really want to do it again.
Well, it's a different team now.
Not necessarily. No, they're not. No, they're
a little
not.
bit.
Not. No, see, and for that reason right there, is why we cannot bet New Orleans. Y'all see that shit Costi was going to say? No.
I'm not making a case. I'm just saying 76ers suck. I don't bet them laying points ever. But I'm just saying it is a little bit of a difference. Not giving you the bet. I'm just giving you the team itself.
So this different quote-unquote New Orleans team got beat up at home by the Minnesota Timberwolves, did not cover in that game. Zion went off. And then the following game, you know what they did? They got taken behind the woodshed by the Blazers. They are not a different team. They're not a different team.
I'm just playing devil's advocate for you. I just want to hear your thoughts.
Terrible Pelicans that they are. The same outright fade that we want to fade consistently.
So they're wounded birds, is what you're saying.
Correct. The problem is it's the Sixers on the other side who are just as terrible.
It's so bad.
Just as fucking terrible.
Oh,
man.
they fucking suck,
my
man.
God. So that's why I said I'm not personally betting this game, guys. I'm not. There's way more places and ways I would rather spend my time and money than to put it on this game. Forced to play it though, because I know some of y'all are degenerates, and I know a lot of y'all in these areas and y'all want to bet these teams, 2 legal betting spots. I would take the Pelicans, and I'll probably take them outright money line. I just lean in a 50-50 game. I say this all the time. In a 50-50 game, I'd rather have the points in my back pocket and or attack plus money. That's just my thought process in games like this. So 2 wrongs, man, ain't going to make a right, but somebody got to be right. I'm going to lean towards the Pelicans in that one. And I'm on the C's. I'm on the Celtics. I know that the Kings have played well recently. Shout out to Kings. They turned up a little bit after losing Mike Brown. Coach Christie has had them playing well. Them boys going to get taken behind the woodshed tonight. Them boys going to get taken far behind the woodshed tonight. Boston is going to kick their ass. And I know Boston has been terrible as an extended favorite. I know Boston isn't a fun bet often, but I think this one's just going to be a wire-to-wire ass kicking. One team is the best team in the league and shoots threes at a high clip and makes threes at a high clip. The other team, man, every time they shoot a three, you got to hold your breath. So I just think it's a terrible matchup for the Kings. I'm on Boston in this one. I think they beat up on Sacramento here. What do you think, Costa?
I'm on Boston. I don't love it. I don't love it by any means, but and look, if you just go against their as a home favorite, they're below 500. But as good as the Kings are, I think just the matchup is bad for them because of what you just said. Is they're going to shoot a lot of threes. I don't think the Kings can hold up that style of play. It just hurts them. I mean, the Kings play on this crazy winning streak. You know, they beat up on Golden State, who sucks. They beat up on Miami. Now they had a big win at home versus Memphis, big win at home against Philly and the Mavs, but really only one of those was at Golden State. That was on the road. Everything else was at home. Now they travel cross country and they come to the East Coast on a Friday night. Usually this is where they ball out. The Celtics have underperformed this year at home. A lot of losses at home comparatively to recent years so far. But I think this is a game that they just dominate. And I don't love it. I don't love laying double digits with them at home, but I could just see them getting taken behind the woodshed, like you always say, by this Celtics team, who is, in my opinion, Mitch can't yell at me right now. They are the best team in the NBA. They are the best team in the NBA. I could say it without getting yelled at. And the other one, this is a do not bet game for me. It's not even a do not bet team. Do not bet game. If you guys want action, take CJ McCollum first to score. How about that? Give you a little prop. Get a little first to score action. CJ McCollum. Get a little jumper in you.
I just think as well as the Kings playing, the line in that game tell you what you need to know.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? As well as they're playing, they're still double-digit dogs on the road in Boston on a Friday night at that. So I think C show them what's up. We have the Thunder and the Knicks, the Bulls and the Wizards, and the Nets and the Nuggets. How you feeling?
God, everything in my gut says to take the New York Knicks plus the points. As much as I love OKC, I did fade them the other night versus the Cavs. And that game was basically a coin flip game. I just gave the analysis. Like, if you can't have a clear reason, like, I use a lot of the J language because that's what he's taught me over the years of how to look at spots in the NBA. I didn't have a clear and precise reason to fade the Cavs at home. I've gotten beaten up enough by them, fading them, that I actually faded the Thunder, which I rarely do. But I just think this is a 3-point game. The Knicks at home, they're just a different team. I know they have that bad loss to the Magic, but outside of that, man, I think the line's 4 for a reason. I think this is a 3-point game, and the Knicks will keep it close with the style of play that they play versus Oklahoma City. I think it's also a letdown spot for Oklahoma City, potentially. I mean, they had that huge road homestand. Then they go on the road. Not a letdown spot where it's just a motivation for another game on the road. I know they're going to try to come out hot here, but I don't know. I think this is a 3-point game, and I'd rather have the points in my back pocket. I don't feel good about it. Even saying it out loud, I don't feel good about it. But it's hard to fade one of the best covering teams in the league like the Thunder Buddies. I just have a feeling in Madison Square Garden tonight, Knicks get the cover. And then the other two, Washington for me, just a simple fade of the Chicago Bulls because they fucking suck. It's a backdoor cover waiting to happen. And then the last slate, God, it's like I love the chicken nuggets at home on a Friday night, but 15 is a huge, huge number. Huge. And the Nets have been getting absolutely roasted. I'm passing on that game too. What do you think, Jay?
I think I'm on the Thunder. That line climbed. Ooh, it's 4.5 now. I shot it earlier. It was 3-something. Thunder finna beat up on the Knicks, I think, personally. Keep an eye on the injury report in this game. Karl-Anthony Towns game time decision, but I don't think it matters. I think the Thunder lock in here. They're 11-1 against the East this season. Their only loss coming the other night against Cleveland. And coming off a loss, man, Oklahoma City is just as money as it gets. Thunder Buddies for life. I don't even think it's not even nothing really to do with the Knicks. Just finna lose to a team that's better than them tonight. That's all that's finna happen. That's all that's finna happen. So give me the Thunder. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander probably trips out tonight, Friday night in the Garden. One of them style games. So I'm on Oklahoma City. Bulls, Wizards. Either lay it with the Bulls or take the Wizards outright money line. Roof will be giving y'all a stat. The Wizards, they either get aired out or they win the game outright. There's no in between. So I'm personally not betting the game, but either bet Wizards money line or lay it with the Bulls. That's the best piece of information I can give you. Whichever way you feeling. If you're feeling like you want some plus money on a Friday night, bet Wizards money line. They might win it outright. But what's not going to happen is Wizards plus the points. That's not going to happen. I highly doubt that happens. They almost always lose by double digits or they win. There's no in between. So, and then believe it or not, I'm leaning towards the Nets against the Nuggets. I don't love it. I don't love it. I'm not probably going to bet it, but I just got to call a spade. The Nuggets have burnt me at home in a lot of spots this season. And laying 14.5 here. They're
not 11-7 at home just in general without the spread. I mean, it's not like they're holding home court anymore, man.
That's what I'm saying. They might win this game by 10, but 14.5, that's a lot of lumber to lay. I'm cool. Lean towards the Nets. That's all for the NBA, ladies and gentlemen. Let's scoot on over to the last game on the card. Kosti, the big one. Man, we got the...
You want to go first just because?
We got the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic. We not losing this game tonight, man. I'm just letting y'all know we not losing this fucking game tonight. Texas, money line. I'm in the building. I'm in Jerry World tonight. We getting the dub. I don't want the 6. I'm on the outright money line. I'm just telling y'all what I'm doing personally. Hook 'em horns. I really don't even need to say no more. Shout out Ohio State. They got a lot of speed. They got a lot of athletes. They got to come play some football. This ain't Oregon. You know what I mean? We not a finesse team. We finna come in there and hit them boys in the mouth. What style teams does Ohio State struggle against? Teams that hit them in the mouth. They lost to Michigan. Oregon, they a finesse team. They a speed, gimmicky team. They not a punch you in the mouth style team. Texas, we finna go in here and punch these boys in the mouth. I'm just letting y'all know what I'm doing. I don't want the 6. I don't want the 6. I'm on the outright money line, man. Let's do it. We're going to the Natty to face them gold helmets.
Are you going to the game?
Yes, sir. I'm in the building.
That's awesome.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm in the building.
I'm with Jay here. I'm not as greedy. I'll take the points in my back pocket. I mean, I'm going to sprinkle a little on the money line, but Jay's a little more confident than me. I think there might be a little bit of bias in there over there down in Dallas, Texas, but
I honestly, this is how I feel. I really feel like
I don't blame you. I mean, look, the Texas had 2 losses this year against who? Georgia, the Georgia with Carson Beck, not the Georgia that we saw in the quarterfinals with a backup quarterback, right? So this team is capable. They have the talent that can match up to Ohio State. They have the secondary that can match up to Ohio State. Yes, is Ohio State on a heater right now of what they've done in the last 2 games? Yes. But the whole body of work, we've seen them struggle throughout the year. And I just think Texas is well equipped. This could, in my opinion, this is the national championship. These are the 2 best teams in the country. And in my opinion, were most of the year. So I'm not getting too greedy. I think 6 points is extremely generous. You're going to see a style game like you saw last night, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Maybe in the first half, it's a little slow because they're feeling each other out. But Texas has that rushing attack, man, that is dangerous. Ewers is dangerous. They have talent at every position, not taking anything away from Ohio State. But 6 points is way too many. I'm taking Texas and the points with a little sprinkle on the money line.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Any thoughts on the total?
Over.
I'm feeling.
I don't love it. It's I could kind of like yesterday. You could see the first half in these big games. Usually, it's pretty slow unless it's been like the Georgia or Alabamas of the world we've seen in recent years. It's like a track meet. I think they're going to play good defense in the first half against each other. They're not going to take too many shots, and it's going to open up in the second half. But 53 is a small number for an Ohio State team that just averages a gazillion points a game, and so does Texas. I'm surprised I would love it if it was like 51. It just matches up touchdown-wise better. But 53, it's right on the number, but I'm taking the over. What about you?
Over. Texas got weapons too.
Oh yeah.
Man, I've seen Quinn step up in big games, man. I know some of y'all y'all be hating on Quinn. I get it. But we've also seen Quinn step up in the big moments, man. I think y'all forget last year he went to Bama. Dub. Come here, give me that. Even last week, rose to the occasion when it mattered most. Shout out Quinn, man. I think Quinn does it again. I do. I think the narrative kind of got lost in the season. Like, who's good, who's not. I think Quinn's still one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. I think tonight's one of them nights. He shows why Will Howard is Will Howard and why Quinn is Quinn. Will Howard 0-4 in his career against Texas. He ain't done nothing but lose to the Longhorns his entire career, and he go out a loser. He lost his entire career when he was at Kansas State, and he finna lose again today. You got the Quinn Ewers revenge angle. He used to be at Ohio State. Last
semester.
He was there.
He had a parking spot.
Man, you know what I mean? He was there. Now he gone. I still don't trust, just like we don't trust James Franklin in big games. You know who else I don't trust in big games? Ryan Day. I know if my man Mitch was here, he would be telling me.
He'd be telling you the same thing.
Talking about Sarkisian. What has Sarkisian done?
What has he done? What has Sarkisian done? Done nothing. He hated Sarkisian.
He hated
him.
He hated Sarkisian, man. That shit's hilarious. Shout out my man Mitch. Shout out Sarkisian. Shout out the Longhorns. Let's go get it done, man. Let's go get it done. I'm on the Longhorns money line. Costi, that's it, my man. That's it. That's all. We covered everything on the card.
Before we get to parlays, just let everybody know. I know you guys saw something yesterday. We're doing a celebration of life in Las Vegas this year, where on Wednesday, March 19th, we're going to be doing a casino crawl. If you need to get more information, it's right on the video that Ron Romanelli posted. And then we're going to hang out, go to different casinos, different spots, wear your favorite Pick Dogs gear, get to meet all of us. You get to meet Eric Pathy, Jay, Ron will be there, Chris, Carrie, and a bunch of all the other cappers. I'm not sure who signed up on the list yet from this community. So you'll be able to meet everybody in person. So definitely come on out if you can to Las Vegas. We'll be there. Starts at the Aria at 9:15 a.m. in the lobby on Wednesday the 19th. So if you're trying to come up, man, definitely come up. We'll be there.
Wednesday the 19th, man. Come meet us, man. Let's do it. We can go to the window and play some parlay together. I promise you we can go to the window.
Freemiums all day. Freemiums all day for Mitch. Come on. Freemiums at the window. Just keep look over my shoulder as I'm putting them in.
You know what I mean? We hit the craps table. We're going to do it all, man. We're going to do it all.
You do it all. I asked Carrie, I said, I'm looking at the itinerary and I don't see Huff and Puff where we stopped there, or the Karate Kid. So let's see. She goes, they have them at every casino. We'll stop there.
So hopefully we'll see y'all there, man. We'll continue to tell y'all about it, continue to post information about it. But Wednesday the 19th in Las Vegas, man, we're doing a casino crawl, man. Pop out on us, show out. Short for Money Man Mitch, man. Do it for the GOAT. Caustic, tell me about Insider Plays, Don Club, and everything of that nature.
So we have a part of this platform that is really for the business side of betting. It's not buying daily picks. And in doing so, we coach and mentor guys one-on-one with professional betting syndicates, feeding us games, and then we're directly telling you when to bet, how much to bet on a Udin betting strategy. The only real requirement for it is to have a bankroll of 5,000 or more because of the volume that we put in. If this is something that interests you, I don't pressure anybody. Head on over to Pick Dogs, Premium Picks. You'll see Insider Plays. Shoot me a text on a number. We'll talk, discuss it. If it's for you, great. If not, then I always direct you right back to Jay for NBA, Ron Romanelli for college basketball, and so on and so forth. So I always at least give you the best option, even if it's not for us, with the guys that will make you money in the short run if you're just somebody that's looking for the dailies.
There you go, man. Hey, you can hop on with me today. NBA player today. I have dropped back-to-back on it. I had Jazz money line last night. I got greedy. And the night before, I had the Thunder. I don't lose 3 in a row all that often. I've probably only done it here at Pick Dogs like 3-4 times. I'm so serious. Like, that don't happen. So, take me at my word. Scoop it up tonight, man. Let's cash. Let's make some money tonight. I absolutely love my NBA player of the day tonight. I think I have 3 NBA plays in there, and then I'll have a college football in there. But the college football, it won't be up for sale, and y'all already know what it is. Man, I'm in the building tonight. We're getting it done. We're getting it done. So be on the lookout for that. I got a surprise for y'all coming up next, man. Y'all ready?
Oh, the meat sweats. How you feeling?
Doing all right. Yeah, it was a rough night.
Was it Taco Bell or was it McDonald's?
Chipotle.
Oh man, that gets you. You're stuck on the toilet for at least 3 hours.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
See, I said Chipotle back to him, and he giggles at me.
Reminiscing, just like doing the whole. Yeah, Chipotle. Those were the days.
Man,
how you guys doing?
Good, man.
So, Jay, Ohio State.
What?
I'm kidding.
Of course, Ohio State is losing tonight. Of course.
No.
I'm going.
I agree. This is the only time you're going to see me do this.
Whoa! Consensus. Jay's a little greedy. He's on the money line. I like points. A little.
What's it at? 6?
Little Salt Bay sprinkle.
Yeah, 6 last time I checked.
6.
Yeah, someone tells me.
We don't hate Ohio State. I just think it's too many points, Coop. Too many points.
Yeah, that's the same thing as me. I see a 3 or 4 point game. I see like 31-27.
I see plus 200 on that money line. That's what I see.
I'm saying either way.
A quick.
Can I talk you, Jay? Can I talk you into a Wizards Texas money line?
Friday night. I've seen crazy. You could talk me into it.
That's disgusting, by the way.
It's disgusting. It's gross. It's one of those ones where if I come on the show tomorrow and it hits, it's ugly. Sometimes it's got to get ugly. You got to get your hands dirty.
A lot, to be honest. I do. You can talk me onto that. You can.
Kings, Texas?
Fuck no.
No. We're not.
Fuck.
We're away from the Kings here.
Yeah, we're far.
What?
Away.
Bad matchup. We're far away.
Far.
What?
We're far.
Far.
Yeah, far.
Tisk. Guys don't listen to the system.
Chris.
Roof
for Chris, but no, Chris. Yes, I understand that point, but there's 2 sides of the coin, though. There's
Okay.
2.
I haven't been able to hear it, so just run it back for everybody who's heard this. I'm sorry, but I needed to know.
I mean, I just didn't say nothing. It's just two sides. It's the Kings.
There.
And the line.
I thought the same thing, but it's the Kings that won 5 in a row.
For as well as they're playing, they've won 5 straight. They're playing really well. They're double-digit dogs on the road in Boston. Like, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, it's true. Well, what's the status of De'Aaron Fox and that could be it too.
It was De'Aaron Fox's GTD.
Yeah, I'm probably still sticking with the Kings.
Fair.
Celtics 24% ATS after a win this season. It's disgusting. Terrible. But it's still, I mean, 24% still means that it's hit once in a while. So maybe.
I just think one out of every 5 games.
Kings can't shoot threes, and going up against a team that shoots the threes like the way the Celtics do, this could be ugly fast.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll see.
I'm just catching up. So
no, you good. You good. Any college hoops? It's a baby card over there. Everything had baby cards today.
Yeah, no, I'm preparing for tomorrow.
Yeah.
150 D1 games tomorrow.
150. I tried to guess the number earlier. I think I said 164.
No. Let's see. Let's do the college hoops card quick. I like Kent State against Buffalo. Buffalo's terrible. Kent State's a team that doesn't have a good offensive numbers, but they can win. They can win by margin with defense. And Buffalo's been giving up points to anybody with a heartbeat. So Kent State. Outside of my play of the day, that's all I like.
Yeah, that's kind of how we did it too. That's the bad part. In the NHL?
Boy, after getting crushed with it yesterday. What did Costy take?
Come on, man. You knew who I'd take.
Who you think he took?
You? How about you?
Okay, it's a dog. It has to be a dog.
It has to be a dog.
The Sharks.
No, to Columbus yesterday. Oh, you thought you were talking about yesterday. You know, in the comments, I came in and gave Columbus
the Sharks today. I thought you did take.
No, today, yesterday at Columbus in the comments.
Yeah. Yesterday you took Columbus. That was the only premium I hit from the NHL yesterday was Columbus.
Yeah, I'm on fire. The twirl is closer than you think. All right, guys. When you come and you see us in person.
No.
Yes.
No. There's parameters.
At 9:30 a.m. before the casino crawl, Ruffalo will do a twirl as long as I keep producing NHL content. 9:30.
I didn't agree to this. I agreed to. This is going to sound so sus. I agreed to this for you, for your eyes only.
Oh my God, no. Just, no.
You don't get the benefit. You don't get to tell me how this goes down.
I'll make another bet. You and Patty hold hands through the casino crawl. What do you need me to do to produce that?
I don't need to bet on anything. I'll do it.
Do you imagine that?
Just me and Patty skipping to the aria. To me and Patty skipping through the aria.
And he's like, stop holding my hand because he needs to use his hands for everything.
Yeah, I know it's true. And then I get we're skipping through the aria holding hands, and I go a little too fast, and all of a sudden I'm dragging him past Amalfi, and it's like you just see Eric just like being pulled along by some 300-pound dude skipping through Ari.
Hey guys, all I can tell you is catch Eric early at the Aria, because if you don't catch him early, you probably won't see him for the rest of the week.
That's true. That is so true.
Man.
Well, if you don't catch him early, go check the Chrome Hearts store
or Rolex.
Mm-hmm. Chris, what you got for sale today?
Just my $15 play of the day for college hoops. Just looking to run it back. We smashed them with North Dakota State yesterday. I am keeping it very light today. I wanted to make sure I just locked in on one play rather than try to force it, because tomorrow, oh boy, 150 college hoops games, 3 NFL playoff games, full cards of NBA and NHL. Yeah, it's going to be a hectic day tomorrow. So, but lock in because I can guarantee the 3-day and 7-day passes are going to be actually less than buying each of tomorrow's daily passes individually, and it'll get you a few more days worth of plays. Best value you can get. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to start to heat up. I'm heading to Vegas in a couple weeks. So you want to make sure you're on board for that, where we do our most damage, and plan on taking the books behind the woodshed when I'm there. So make sure you jump on.
Money making Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Parlay time, man. Parlay. Franchise. What you got for me?
Even though I wasn't here for that long. Let's go with Texas. Let's go with Kent State. And let's go with the Detroit Red Wings.
Costing.
Pacers. Maryland Terrapins. And STFU. Pacers, Maryland Terrapins, STFU.
Longhorns, money line. Wizards, money line. Magic, money line. $3. Let's make some money on a money making Friday, man.
Hey, it's going to cash. It smells a little bit, but that stuff still cashes, man.
Man, it's something I write it up on Telestrator. Appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining us. Remember, we started an hour earlier on the weekend, so be here an hour tomorrow. I'm not sure you'll be here, but we'll be here. We got a whole lot of college hoops to go over. We got some NFL playoff games tomorrow. We have NBA, of course. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. NFL show will be posted here in a little minute. I'll post that here in a little bit. So be on the lookout for that. And 7 free picks should be out later today as well. So be on the lookout for that too. So that's it. That's all, man. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Any final words from y'all before we get out of here?
Hook 'em horns.
We out of here. Peace.